Wait, so you're saying it's regular parking lines?
Yes, sir.
And then
Yeah.
And then the defendant says it's parallel parking?
Yes, sir.
How in the world do y'all see differently that way?
I don't know, Your Honor. I'm just saying the truth.
Well, someone's lying in here.
James Suey is suing the plaintiff because he parked his car right next to his. He parked his car in front of his front door, and when he got back into the car, he accidentally put the car in drive and hit the side of his car. He's suing for $3,000 it cost for the damage. This is the plaintiff, Thomas Ford. He claims that the spaces were actually parallel spaces and he parked his car the wrong way. And even if it was regular parking lines, he parked his truck there first and he came in and parked right in front of his truck. So it was natural for him not to notice the car in front of him. He's accused of hitting on the wrong door.
All parties, please raise your right hands. Do you?
You are entering the courtroom of Judge Roofus. The cases are real. The litigants are real. All in his favor. Judge Roofus.
James, you were suing for $3,000 because you were in a regular parking lot parked in between the lines, and somebody directly parked their truck facing the side of your car. And then he ended up getting in his car because he didn't see you, and he ended up ramming into the side of your car. All right, explain.
Okay, so I'm parked there, and
Where's the building? Where's this located?
it's at a Starbucks. It's not like it's a big parking lot. There's 4 slots, and it's in front of a Starbucks. It's like a kind of a town area where there's a street, and then there's parking spots right beside the street, right off the street.
All right, proceed.
So I parked my car there on the last slot. Then this guy in this pickup truck, which is a Dodge Ram, by the way, he comes and he parks directly in front of the side of my car because he claims that it was parallel parking, when I know it's not because it's the 4 parking slots and I'm parked on the last slot. So I guess I don't know what in the world he was doing to park like that. So anyways, he ends up getting in his car when I'm still in the store getting the coffee. And he doesn't see my car there because the truck is so high up. And then he rams into the front door, the driver's side door of the car.
Wait, so you're saying it's regular parking lines?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And then the defendant says it's parallel parking?
Yes, sir.
How in the world do y'all see differently that way?
I don't know, Your Honor. I'm just saying the truth.
Well, someone's lying in here.
Your Honor, can I say my side of the story?
Go ahead.
Well, those were actually parallel spaces. And so I parked in front of the Starbucks, a parallel space to get some coffee for the morning. And he was the one who actually parked the wrong way. So, well, maybe he didn't see it that there were parallel spaces. But I think it's pretty stupid that, he thinks that because they're clearly parallel spaces. Well, it's not pretty stupid because it's according to you. Yes. He could be telling the truth. You could be telling the truth. Okay. Plaintiff, I want you to come up here and draw it out so we can see your point of view. Then after that, the defendant will come up. All right. So is this how it actually resembles the real life parking lot?
Yes, sir. That's exactly how it is.
Okay. Deputy Willis, get him some model cars.
Right, Your Honor.
Okay. Defendant, is this what the parking lot looked like in your eyes? No, Your Honor. The parking lots were parallel. All right. We'll get to you in a minute. Okay, plaintiff. Explain what happened here with the cars.
Okay, so I'm parking at the last spot, and I go inside. And so he parks his truck right here directly in front of the side of my car. Long story short, he gets back into the car when I'm still getting coffee, and he rams into the car.
Wow, that is awful. Okay, defendant can draw up his side of the story now. I'll be right back.
All right. Defendant says there are parallel parking spaces. Plaintiff is suing for damage. Judge Roofus rules next. Welcome back to Judge Roofus. I'm Deputy Willis, and here to answer some questions from the plaintiff and the defendant. Are those actually regular parking spots right off the side of the road? Yes, it was reasonable because I parked on the last spot and for some reason he was in a hurry to get his coffee and he parked his truck right in front of mine. Plus, I have the damage to prove it, which I will do in this court case. Alright, perfect. Defendant, the plaintiff says you're full of nuts. What do you plead?
Well, those are actually parallel spaces, and I don't know what he was doing parking his car like that. The guy's nuts.
When the case filed, he says he's a driver's ed teacher for crying out loud.
Hey, driver's ed teachers are full of baloney. That's why most people can't park today.
And according to the plaintiff, neither can you. Here's Judge Roofus.
Alright, back to the case. Now, it looks like the defendant drew up his own map, so from his point of view, it's the same map, just parallel spaces. Mr. Ford, is this the method you have for us?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, explain from your eyes. Okay, so I parked there first, and then he parks his car there. And so when I come out of the Starbucks, I don't see him, and then I ram into the front of his car. Oh, so you did actually end up hitting him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since he parked wrong, you don't have to pay him the $3,000 that you owe him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Gotcha. Because I was getting a little puzzled there for a second. All right, return.
Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
I have proof that he rammed into the side of my car and the damage as well.
All right.
Also, I have a video of a standstill image of what the parking lot and the street looked like.
Oh, okay. This guy came prepared with all the evidence. Well, you didn't have to show me all this drawing board stuff. We're going to have this case out of here in 2 minutes. That doesn't matter now. All right, let me see the damage.
Here you go, Your Honor.
Thank you, Willis. Goodness gracious. Glad you were in the car. Was he driving a heavy duty or something?
He was, Your Honor. I looked at the badging.
Holy cow. And you have a picture of the parking lot. Let me see here. What in the free world? Y'all both were telling the truth. Plaintiff, you claimed that it was regular parking spots on the side of the street, and defendant, you claimed that it were parallel spaces. Well, actually, on one side of the street, it's parallel, and on the other side of the street, it's regular parking. So, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to rule in favor of the plaintiff. And do you know why? Because he has the damage on his car to prove it. You didn't show me any damage from your truck, and in a courtroom, it's all about evidence. Plus, I can see little chips of black paint from the accident where it happened. Obviously, this was taken after the accident happened. And my judgment is for the plaintiff. Good luck, folks. Judge Roofus has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant's claim has been dismissed.
You know, people make mistakes. He was in a hurry and he ran into the side of my car. He should have parked properly and we wouldn't be in this situation.
Even if he did park the wrong way or even if he didn't, I should have looked where I was going and I shouldn't have ran into the side of his car. What do babies do to get people's attention?
Cry?
Exactly.
I don't know.
There is no I don't know. You scream and holler and act like you're this little Miss Thing, and you know you're not. These boys are looking at you, but not in the way that you think, and that's the problem.